You know, people will say all the time, in fact, you will say all the time, I had a dream. Now, consider that, no, you did not have a dream. A dream had you. And I propose that because just try to not have a dream. Just try to have, quote unquote, possess the dream that you want to have instead of whatever crazy garbage starts composting in your mind. So I'm going to attempt to recite a soliloquy from Arthur Miller's play After the Fall. I think it is vain to hope for I think it is vain to look for hope outside oneself. One day you will smell fresh bread in the house, and the next, the smell of smoke and blood. One day the gardener will snip off the end of his finger with the shears. You will faint from that. And the next day you are stepping over the bodies of children to get into a bombed out subway. I began to have the same dream night after night during the war. And in this dream, a blind idiot child would paw at me and try to crawl up onto my bosom. And the dream would not let me rest, and I began to grow ill because I could not sleep. Until one night it came to me that that blind idiot child was my life, and that if I would take it to my bosom and embrace it and accept it and love it, it would let me rest. And I did it, and it was disgusting. It was horrible, and it let me rest. It is vain to look for hope outside oneself. Okay, so there's an artistic rendition of a problem that some of us have. Well, heck, all of us have, where we will, okay, I said it again, we will have a dream. No, where a dream will have us and take us places we don't want to go. Boy, a long, long time ago, I worked for a woman I absolutely hated. I used to sit around and daydream about disposing of her. And then one night, I had a dream where the two of us were sitting and chatting and having a meaningful, heart-connecting conversation. And I woke up thinking, no, wait, I hate that woman. And I couldn't hate her after that anymore. That dream changed my relationship to that woman. I didn't want that. I didn't ask for that. I didn't lay down at night thinking, all right. So, you don't have a dream has you. Well, so is it possible that you didn't have a thought had you? And if you consider that your language mind is completely received, your language mind is the product of all the crap that your parents taught you. Incidentally, there's a funny poem by Philip Larkin, L-A-R-K-I-N, about the crap your parents teach you. Look that one up. Anyway, and your culture fills your language mind with the limits, pretty much, both the tools of how you can think and what you can think about. There's a whole philosophy of linguistics called I think it's the Sapir, S-A-P-I-R, Whorf, W-H-O-R-F, Sapir-Whorf hypothesis, that your language and its constructions pretty much set the limits on what you can think about and how you think about it. So for example, if a Spanish-speaking kid drops his milk at the table, the way you would transliterate what he would say, I don't know how you say it in Spanish, but if you transliterate what he says, in English it comes out as, the glass slipped itself away with respect to me. Can you imagine an English-speaking parent letting his kid get away with saying, the glass slipped itself away with respect to me? Hell no! An English-speaking parent would say, little bugger, you dropped the glass. Okay, well, so there's an inquiry among many people about, does that have an impact on the viability of self-rule and democracy among Spanish-speaking cultures? That if that's how you speak about things, where is the personal responsibility? Okay, so I had a thought, maybe not. A thought had me, and these thoughts are, I'm gonna call, you know, like on cartoons, you got these thought bubbles. So there's these thought bubbles floating around out there in the atmosphere, and every once in a while, my brain will snag one, and bingo, I had a thought. Well, no, you didn't. So what are the possibilities then if you don't actually have thoughts, you don't actually have dreams, they have you? Well, one sage has proposed that you think of yourself like a leafless tree in a windstorm, and there's this blizzard of plastic garbage flowing in the windstorm, and don't snag it. Let it all just blow through. So this is an especially important insight or way to think about yourself and your mind when you are resentful, regretful, you know, really a lot of anxiety about something you're angry about or hurt about or despondent, is, you know, get in touch with that basic tree that you are and let all that garbage just blow through uncollected. If you've done more thinking on this subject than I have, and that shouldn't have been hard to do. Oh, I just caught myself. No, you wouldn't have done more thinking on it. If somehow your tree has caught more thought bubbles on this subject than mine has, buy me some coffee. Hell, I'll buy you the coffee. Let's get together.